Before Gregor Mendel discovered the laws of inheritance, there were many hypotheses about how traits were passed from one generation to the next. Let's turn the clock back to 400 BC to the time of Hippocrates. Opening around 400 BC, Hippocrates hypothesized that traits were passed through small particles from each part of the body. These particles, which he referred to as seeds, were believed to gather in the reproductive organs during conception. This theory, known as pangenesis, was a significant early attempt to explain inheritance, despite its limitations. Closing, but not everyone agreed with Hippocrates, especially not a man named Aristotle. Aristotle disagreed with Hippocrates, suggesting that inheritance wasn't just from particles, but a combination of parental information and environmental factors. Instead of tiny particles drifting from body parts, Aristotle posited a complex blend of both parents' characteristics influencing the offspring. This theory, while closer to the truth, still missed the mark, leaving the mystery of inheritance unsolved. Fast forward to the 19th century, a man named Charles Darwin was about to shake things up. Charles Darwin, with his theory of natural selection, contributed important ideas but didn't solve the exact mechanism of inheritance. Darwin proposed a hypothesis of gemmules, tiny particles that carry information from various parts of the body to the reproductive cells. He believed these gemmules blended together to form the offspring. Despite these advances, the exact mechanism of inheritance remained elusive, until a certain monk began his experiments in a pea garden. Although many scientists before Mendel had hypothesized about inheritance, Gregor Mendel was the first to discover and systematically explain the laws of inheritance in a scientific and clear way. And thus, the era of modern genetics was born, thanks to the foundations laid by those who dared to ask the question, how are traits inherited from one generation to the next?